Hello everyone, Meet the Great Reviews is back with another quick review. Saturday night, I think it was. No, Friday night, I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the original one. If you want to see my review of the Netflix one that just came out, that review's up as well on my channel. If you don't mind checking that out for me, it'd be greatly appreciated. It would mean the world to me. Starting off with a lot of positives. Oh man, this fucking movie is just so unsettling. The way that it is shot, how it is filmed, the first shot is just it's so you cannot forget it. It just for me, man, it just sticks in the back of my fucking head. I've seen this movie twice now, and just every time I watch it, the opening shot of the dead body sitting there on the fence post holding another head. And it's just very disturbing. And it's not like the shot just, they don't show it for 2 seconds. Man, it fucking sits there. And they make sure that at the beginning of the movie, you know what you're getting yourself into. And then just later on, everything just goes to shit. The first time you see Leatherface, he opens the door, the fucking big metal door, and then he just fucking takes the guy, beats him over the head with the hammer, and then he just looks at the way that he fucking looks at the camera, man. Oh, it just sends shivers down my spine every fucking time. Every time. I know I've only seen this movie a couple of times, but I've seen that clip a lot, and every time I watch it, the shock value just never wears off. The acting here is actually, in my opinion, it's really good, and for a movie that was made in, I think it was 1978, it could be wrong, it was in the 70s somewhere, more than I don't fucking know, but they filmed, I know that they filmed this during a heat wave in Texas, when they're actually shooting the movie, which just made it even more intense for them. I heard even one of the actors was like, they didn't even get to see, I heard they didn't even see Leatherface until, like the actual actor, until the movie was over. So all that terror in the movie, probably real. It's just really good acting all around. It really sells the movie. The guy that plays Leatherface, I haven't seen all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I am going to do a review of, I think it's called The New Beginning, or The Beginning, and it's like the reboot, and it came out in like 2003. I'm going to do a review on that. I hadn't seen that, actually. But out of all Leatherfaces that I've seen, I fucking forget the actor's name, and I apologize, but he is just so menacing. His presence is just so scary. The way that he walks, the way that he moves around, his expressions, his noises, his noises are just fucked. It's so unsettling. And then the family comes in. I think the actors that portray the like his dad and his brother, they do a really good job of just being side characters and creepy. The only thing I don't like about this movie is after rewatching it, is I find after the family gets introduced, it kind of feels like Leatherface takes a back seat. But the family's interesting enough to keep the movie going. And only one other negative thing. I think the chase scenes go on for just a bit too long. They're not immersion breaking or anything, but when he's chasing the blonde girl through the woods, it goes on for a while before anything actually happens. But it's really good build-up when you think about it. They didn't have a really good budget, and they don't need it, because this movie is just fucked. This is going to sound disgusting to my viewers, but my favorite kill in this whole movie is just probably when the girl gets fucking just thrown on the meat hook. And that was disgusting. That was probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. They don't even show the meat hook going through her. They just show Leatherface picking her up and then you hear her scream. But it's just, like I said, the acting is on another level here. Another good highlight of the movie is the dinner. I think the acting really shows at the dinner scene, and when the girl wanders into Leatherface's room and she finds all the bones everywhere, and she just starts like fucking not even crying, but she's just so in shock, like she doesn't know what to do, and the actress that does it just does it so fucking good. But my favorite part of the movie probably is when they're all at the dinner table. I think that's where the acting is like the best. I was watching this at like 1 a.m. and there was a lot of fucking screaming, Jesus Christ. But the woman is just terrified sitting there and she's screaming her fucking head off. And I don't know what it is about horror movies, new horror movies, like modern horror movies, like Halloween Kills. But something about older horror movies, when they hit the right actress and they hit the right scream, it is terrifying to hear how terrified someone else can really be in a situation like that. And the actor that gets put at the actress, sorry, that gets put at the dinner table, I don't know her name in the movie, I can't remember her name, but she just sells it so good. I can't get over how good her acting is. If her acting was not that good, yeah, Leatherface's and all of them were, but I think it takes even more talent to be scared than to scare someone. Because being scared is a lot harder to pull off in a movie. Not obviously. I just think she did an astonishing job. She fucking nailed it. I'm trying to remember, yeah. And the way this movie ends, with just Leatherface surviving, and the one girl gets her way, yet again, you hear that horrific scream when she's sitting on the back of the pickup truck. And then Leatherface just takes his chainsaw and just... And just... he's not killing anyone, he's dancing. He does that little dance he does at the end of every... I don't know if it's at the end of every movie. But he does that little dance. And he's just swinging the chainsaw around. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And then the movie ends. And it's just... I sat there for a second and I was like, holy fuck, man. Like, I can't believe I watched this again. For me, movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there is not a lot of killing in this one. And when there is, it usually happens fast. And yeah, it is, don't get me wrong, it is gory, it's violent. But this movie nails it out of the park when it comes to atmosphere, when it comes to the soundtrack, the vibe. That is what creeped me out the most of this movie. If they didn't nail the atmosphere and all of that was kind of, cookie cutter bullshit, this movie would be nowhere near as creepy. But they got everything right. Everything was just what you would think the Texas Chainsaw Massacre would be. And I can't get over how good of a job they did. Yeah, the remakes have done a good job. Like I said, I haven't seen the 2003 one, but so far, this is hands down the best one, man. Like, out of all of them. I just cannot get over how well it is made. That's all. We don't have horror movies like this anymore, so take it when you can. It's probably pretty much for the review. I'm just going to tell you guys what I have for the coming days. So tomorrow I got my Spider-Man ranking coming out. I kind of flip-flopped my schedule, but tomorrow I got my Spider-Man ranking coming out of all the Spider-Man movies. Tuesday, oh my god, I can't remember what I'm doing on Tuesday. Batman vs. Superman, which was supposed to be yesterday, but I switched them. Wednesday is going to be Snowfall and Justice League, I think. And Thursday, I can't remember what the fuck I'm doing then. But Friday will be the Batman, and that is going to be obviously the highlight of the fucking week. Probably the highlight of the year, maybe the month. This movie, man, is the Batman Robert Pattinson, as everyone calls him. Just my most anticipated movie of the year. So check out all my reviews coming. Thank you everyone for watching.